YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paulus Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell anytime I post up new content. Well, people, Kamala or come all over her face, Harris, is at it once again. She says that if she's gonna be elected president, she's going to hold all social media platforms accountable. Now, y'all already know how I feel about the whole so called social media. Because, see, I'm going to tell you something, people. Social media has been around forever and a day. Just because you put the shit on television, just because you put the shit by means of internet, meaning YouTube, cable, whatever the case may be, telephones, cellular phones, right? That's not social media, right? Social media has been around forever and a day, people. What the fuck y'all think television is? Radio, right? The U.S. mail. What the fuck y'all think that is? So again, I'm just like, okay, so what the fuck are you talking about, Kamala? Right? Or come all over your face, right? So I'm really trying to figure this shit out, you know. And then why you gonna wait to do this when you become president, or if you become president? So basically what's happening is, if I don't get elected president, or if she don't get elected president, ain't shit gonna happen. Well, guess what? If you get elected president, shit ain't gonna happen. But the one thing that I actually really want to talk about is this. And then this is when we gonna really know how people are, right? Because I was just listening, to the research guy or whatever. And so I asked the question, right? Because it was a part on there where that old bobblehead Al Sharpton was on there. So he asked the question. Chuck Kamala said, well, will you sign into law a bill for African Americans, or the descendant of Africans, you know, reparations? And so she said, yeah, she'll sign a bill into law. And then she was laughing about that shit. And like, yeah, you dumb motherfucker, you, right? Because again, it's like what I've always said, right? Africa is a continent, not a damn country. Just like, say, Egypt is in Africa. And the people, and guess what? The people that live in Egypt, guess what the fuck they're called? They're called Egyptians. Same thing with Nigeria. They are called Nigerians. So where you get this African American stuff from? And then everybody in the audience, this just goes to show you how stupid everybody is, right? They clapping too. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna throw a little scenario out there for y'all. because they did it in California. And Dane Calloway, he actually put out a video stating this. Just so let's just say, okay, say Kamala becomes president and she signs that bill into law. Guess what the fuck is gonna happen? You're gonna have to show proof, like they did in the state of California or doing in the state of California. They might have, yeah, they might have kicked that law down. I really don't know, but in the state of California, in order for you to actually really get reparations, you're gonna have to have proof that you are actually you are of African descent. Mind you, I just told y'all what Africa is. Africa is a continent, not a goddamn country. There's a lot of countries in Africa. This is what the fuck they gonna get y'all at. And see, this is where she's gonna get y'all at, if indeed she becomes president, right? Because, and then, it is funny that black people, so-called black people, 1 minute you're black, another minute you're Negro, 1 minute you African American, 1 minute you Native American. I mean, so what the fuck, But then again, I look at the simple fact that calling yourself Native American, that within itself is like it's like a oxymoron or something that actually really doesn't make sense, because you gotta understand something. We were here before this shit was called America. So why the fuck you gonna put? So how you gonna put a stamp on somebody and say, oh well, they Native American? Nah, motherfucker, we was here before it was called America. So how you gonna put that shit on us? Right? And so I'm just telling y'all, it's like if y'all actually really stop and pay attention to some of the tags that have been put on us, African American, Native American, none of that shit actually really makes sense. Because we was here before it was called America. Africa is a continent. I almost need for y'all to repeat after me and say, Africa is a continent. We were here before it was called America. I swear sometimes I have to treat y'all as if y'all like kindergartners, right? So, but like what I said, right? Now, how many? I'm just gonna sit up here and say it right now, or I'm gonna ask the question. How many of y'all actually really got records of your family coming from Africa? We, because 9 times out of 10, we was already over here, right? So I'm just listening. I'm just putting it out there, people. Yeah, y'all listen. Y'all can fall for that shit if you wanna, and it's just like the other show that I told y'all about, right? They calling them illegal migrants. But if these people are Mexicans, which if you go back and watch the video I did, because I listed all of the names of the tribes, the 12 tribes of Israel, and I actually would have put down what they are today. Then they're not illegal migrants, right? So again, y'all really gotta look at this, and then actually really stop and think about it. Okay, well, who's really gonna be for who? Is Trump gonna be for the right thing, or is Kamala Harris gonna be for the right thing? Now, me personally, I think, excuse me, that Trump is gonna be more of the right thing than what Kamala is. Look at her track record. What has she done? All the stuff with the fuck she talking about doing, she could have already had that shit done. Just saying, people. So, with that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell big dad, tell big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door, cross street, round the corner, Paulus Harris, a.k.a. Crazy Uncle. I'm gonna holler at y'all.